Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Monday morning, the 27th of July, 2026. Larry Bennett coming to you live from East Texas, deep East Texas. Anyway, and today, it's break day. We're up bright and early, had our shave, shampoo, shower, and we're getting ready for the moments. So here in about the Motel Bennett will be calling. It's not a hotel, motel here. We're small operation, but we'll be calling my buddy here in a minute. I told him I'd give him a 5:30 wake up call. We're supposed to be at the gentleman's home that's going to be doing the work around 8:15, and so that's about an hour away. And anyway, so we're putting everything together, logistics and whatnot. It made me think of, and this really turns people off, but it's one of my old sayings that I always had fun with, especially the more of my friends that were around when I'd say it. What my friend is doing this morning is really, now he doesn't know it, but and he didn't ask for a dime, but I'm going to make it well worth his while to chauffeur me around, Uber me around, whatever they call it nowadays. But I'm going to make it worth his while. But he didn't ask for anything, and it brought me that deal about. I talk a lot about, quite often about somewhat traveling this world solo, and I really enjoy it. But there are times when, if you've got that friend, man, it's a blessing. If you've got friends, it's a blessing. It even that goes to the dark side of my thinking right there. That's probably why so many people go to church. They got a lot of friends. When you get in a need, you got friends. And but I've just never been a groupie person, and I've pretty much done everything solo. But anyway, my friend Carl's gonna be helping me this morning. He'll follow me over there and then give me a lift back home after we drop the truck off. But the saying that I always had when there was a group around, and it was kind of really, I meant it in a fun way, but I don't know that they all took it that way. But I used to tell them all the time, why in the hell have friends if you can't use them? I mean, why have them? But anyway, for moments just like this is exactly why you want to have friends. And now it's nice to have somebody that you can call and share with and connect with. And it's so rare that you find folks that see most things kind of like you do. Or at least in my case, it's that way. Anyway, but so here we go. We'll call him at 5:30. It's 4:50 right now. I got up at 3 and gonna experience my third cup of coffee here in just a second after we finish this video. But I hope everybody had a great Sunday. I did. Did a little weed eating, little things, a little sweeping here, a little picking up there, feeding the. I've got this kitty cat that has come out of wherever kitty cats come from, but you can't get within 15 feet of this. Somebody really must have done a number on this little kitty, scared him. But anyway, I put his food out and I give him a can of sardines every night. Man, he loves those sardines. And so I fed the kitty yesterday, and actually twice. But I give her. She also likes the puppy, Beneful, the puppy dog, Beneful. Anyway, she likes those also. So I give her a bowl of that along with the sardines, and she's fixed up. And hopefully, golly, if I ever get a picture or a video of us making a connection where I can touch her, well, I'm gonna get that. And but she's just too gun shy right now. That's probably it. Probably somebody shot her with a BB gun or something. But anyway, she's hell. I don't even know what it is. I just know it's gray and it's a little kitty. I'll take a picture. That's what I'll do. I'll show y'all a picture. And but anyway, so yesterday it was just full of little things. But remember that all those little things, they add up. And took in a lot of information, learned a lot. You know, man, there is a world full of knowledge out there. I don't care how long you stick around, there's always something else that you learn. And I was watching this one guy. He's, I catch a lot of these Chromebooks now that I have one, and because they'll show you different items. And anyway, this one guy, he is a Chromebook specialist, and he teaches for Chromebook. And hell, he's had his for years. He's been working on, and he showed something he just learned about using the Chromebook, the scanning tool that's on it. And so I stopped in. I check the timing on them. If it's going to be longer than 10 minutes, I'm not much into the videos. You got me for about 10 minutes, and I always check their time. But only ones that I cut some slack there is Dave and Sherwood on their car mechanicing, because it's hard to fix a damn car in 10 minutes. And but I really like their programs, the diagnostics, and going through all the different elements and the testing procedures, and what, this leads to this, to this, to this, to this. Tell you one thing, yesterday they were showing all these specialty tools that they have. If you don't have a lot of those tools, you're not going to do a lot of this work anymore. And they were talking about how that's becoming more so. With each passing year, everything becomes more electronic and more diagnostic, and it's harder. The DIY, us doing it ourselves, those days are numbered. They really are. It's just how it is. And they're setting it up to where if you don't have the equipment, you don't have the, and those guys go to school year round now. They're kind of like doctors. They go like for refresher courses. And anyway, so that was yesterday. And so today is, like I say, break day. And we're just going to take it slow and easy and just roll through this and enjoy every moment. You never know what's around the corner. And so that's why you want to go slow and easy and wear my seatbelt. I'll tell y'all this quick story and I'll end. I never wore a seatbelt, never did. I ride a motorcycle. I have a trike, Honda trike, and my buddy that was a big motorcycle enthusiast, we used to talk about that all the time. We'll wear a damn seatbelt when they put a seatbelt on a motorcycle. Well, that was our comeback. It didn't make sense. You let people ride motorcycles, they don't have seatbelts, and then you're going to enforce a $200 ticket on somebody that in their car that's surrounded by all kinds of safety, and yet anyway, it never made sense to us, so we never wore them. Well, one day I met my buddy for a cup of coffee. He come in and he's waving. He's waving, and I'm wondering, what's that? And I said, what's it? He said, this is why we wear a seatbelt. And it was my buddy, Steve W. And I said, what? And he said, I got a damn ticket for not wearing my seatbelt. I said, you're kidding. He said, yeah, and I threw up that deal about us not really being seatbelt wearing people. I said, you didn't tell them about me. He said, no, but I tried to make some sense out of it from, the motorcycle. And he said, I know. He said, I got a Harley. The cop said, I got a Harley. He said, it doesn't make sense to me either, but it's the law, buddy. And so my buddy, it was $200. That's Livingston, Texas, $200. Well, every time I get in my truck now and I start to go, I strap that seatbelt on. And I always, my friend passed away a year and a half ago. He had problems, emphysema, like breathing. Anyway, but I always think of my friend Steve, and I always say, thank you, buddy. And I'll put my seatbelt on, and I say, you saved me another $200. But I've had more fun with that, me and him and that seatbelt. But, well, I love all of you. I got to get off here and get to rolling. Carl's got another 32 minutes to sleep before I give him a call. But anyway, I love all of you. I hope y'all have a great Monday and a great rest of the week. And I'll be seeing y'all soon. And remember, folks, if we ain't having fun, it's our own damn fault. I love y'all. Take care now. Bye-bye.